Matthijs Doets. I work as an educational advisor at Erasmus Medical Center for over 20 years now, and I've been collaborating with all our teaching staff to make their education digital, so supporting them in the use of different systems, for example, portfolio systems or e-learning creation tools or curriculum information systems or Canvas, things like that. And I support them. I do not teach myself, but I'm involved in a lot of support for our teaching staff and for the bachelor and the master in medicine mostly. Well, I've been using open education a lot. I think I'm part of a working group in the Dutch Association for Medical Education. We've been working together for 20 years now, I think, and all the 8 Dutch medical schools are involved in that working group. And we made an agreement about 20 years ago, and not we did, but the academic directors made an agreement that we should collaborate more and that we should exchange learning materials without paying each other. So all materials that were being developed by different medical schools, could be exchanged non-profit, and if there was no issue with copyright or patient images, then we could just exchange them. And we've been doing that for 20 years now, and I think that's my first encounter with open education. Well, when we started exchanging learning materials with other medical schools, I saw the potential, because other universities also make great stuff that we should use, and especially in medical school we have the same the national framework, we have the same end goals for each curriculum, so that makes it only logical to collaborate. I mean, why should we do the same stuff at different places? I saw the potential, and also the benefits for the students and for the teachers. Yeah, I've been involved in initiatives that also from the different medical schools. We started about 15 years ago the website medicaleducation.nl. That's a website where we put on all educational materials that we develop ourselves and that we want to exchange with other universities. So it was initially funded by SURF, and they gave us some money to set up a website, to make an inventory of all the materials that we can put on the website. And finally, after 2 to 3 years, we launched the website. So it's been being used now for over 10 years, and it's still a successful website because you can go there and you can search for any material you would want, and you can search for certain keywords, or you can search for a type of learning material, and it's being used by teachers and students alike. So that's a good initiative that still exists. One of the challenges is that material that's being developed at a certain institution, that other institutions mostly have the idea that it's not good. That's a not invented here syndrome, that the teacher says, well, we teach it a little differently. That's why most teachers still want to do it their own way and do not use the stuff that's being made elsewhere. So that's a challenge. And also some teachers have trouble finding materials that's being developed elsewhere. And the website that we developed, medicaleducation.nl, is an initiative that makes it easier for teachers, but still sometimes it's hard to use the right keywords, to see what the quality is of material that you find. So. But I use medicaleducation.nl a lot, and we also use open educational websites like EduSources. That's also an initiative from SURF, or you have international sites like HEAL. That's also a medical library, or just Google. Well, it's made it also this sort of inspiration. I think you can look what's being done elsewhere, and sometimes you get new ideas, and you can show it to your own academic staff, and they also get inspired. Sometimes they use what they found elsewhere, and sometimes they just want to develop it themselves, but in a different way. So. Well, yes, I think it improves the quality of education because you get inspired by other examples. You can see some other ways of explaining the same theory, and we also look to other countries in the world. It's not just between the Netherlands, but it's easier to exchange material within the Netherlands because we share the same framework, the same end goals, but I mean, a lot of the basic medical subjects are just the same everywhere. So, yeah, I think one of the misconceptions can be that the teachers think that the material that's coming from elsewhere, the quality is not good. So that's one of the misconceptions, that everything is outdated or of bad quality. So. Yeah, I think we need to invest in more content curation, that you have the right, the good materials, and you remove older things that are outdated or not up to date anymore. So, and also some people also don't like to share their own material with others because they're afraid that other people might get credits for it, or. So you have to tell them we have a Creative Commons license, so you can use that and you can put that on your materials, and then people know what to do with it. They know whether they can use it or whether you still get the credits after that. Yeah, I think so. One of the important things is that they go find colleagues that are also working on open educational resources. They talk to colleagues, talk to peers, maybe within their institution, maybe in other institutions, and exchange materials, give feedback on their materials, and also speak up to their academic director. It's also important that they know, is there a policy, or if there's no policy, why is there no policy? So maybe they can speak up and say, we want to exchange materials, but we need a framework, a policy, so that we can safely exchange things. That's important. And also find people within your institution that can support you. Just also people with didactical knowledge, with IT knowledge, so to build up a database or to share things. Also people from the library who can help with metadata and classifying, labeling stuff, that you can find it. Oh, I think it's important that we can work towards some kind of national infrastructure to exchange materials. So I know that there's a national program, it's called NPulse. It's an 8-year program funded by the government, also Surf involved, and one of the goals is to make open education more accessible for everybody. So build a national infrastructure to share, to find, to reuse learning materials. People need one search engine, preferably for all learning materials. So I think it would be good if we work together nationally or maybe internationally, but it's also